Today we're going to be talking once more about Roblox. I know, big shocker. Big shocker that Roblox is coming up once again. It's a huge shocker. Not really. Before this video starts and before I start diving into the wacky things we have to talk about today, this is a very serious video and I'm going to be discussing some very sensitive topics. So that's just your warning. If you want to exit the video, you're free to do that. So starting off, we have a little bit of reading to do. A man who obsessively groomed a 14-year-old girl he met through the online gaming platform Roblox has been jailed for 28 months. Carlo Trita, now 19, kept indecent images of the girl and traveled hundreds of miles from his home in Eastleigh, Hampshire in order to turn up uninvited at her home in Manchester. Which, just from two little paragraphs, right? They're not even paragraphs, two sentences by what we've read so far, by just that little bit, is just so crazy to hear. So crazy to hear. This guy's been jailed for 28 months. I think he needs to be jailed even more. But that's not even the worst thing that we're going to be reading today. So let's get back into it. It says here, police said the case shines light on the online dangers to children, and the National Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Children, or the NSPCC, said tech companies needed to be prioritize safety. DC Jody Bartlett, who investigated the case, said Trita's behavior lays bare the testifying realities of how criminals use the online world to target and harm vulnerable people. Do you truly know who you or your child is speaking to online? The victim in this case was just 14 years old. She and her mother were subject to a campaign of fear and abuse at the hands of obsessive and predatory Trita. So the paragraph, the article does make a point. You do not know who or what your child is doing on the internet. You don't know who the people are talking to. If you log into Roblox, there's, they have their avatars dressed as, kids and stuff. You don't know who's actually behind that screen. So this article does make a very good point. In a victim impact statement heard at Manchester Minchell Street Crown Court on Thursday, the girl said she felt trapped and upset and was scared of going downstairs at night because she thought the defendant would be there. Just by reading that little bit, I felt sick to my stomach. I actually felt really ill. And hearing that, it made my skin crawl because it's so crazy that there's people out there that do that to the minds of young children. And I don't think we need that in life. We don't need that in life. I don't think we don't. We don't need that in life. The victim's mother told the court they were constantly on edge at their home, which no longer feels like a safe space, and had considered moving. The sentencing hearing heard Trita engaged in highly sexualized conversations with the victim and shared intimate images and videos. He initially made contact with the girl on Roblox in 2024 before he moved their online conversations to Discord, WhatsApp, and Snapchat. This clown, this dude made the entire family feel out of place at their own home. Imagine if this was you in a situation. I wouldn't want it to be me in the situation. My room is my safe place. And, to feel not safe here, you must have done some crazy things. By the article, yeah, you've done some crazy things. You took the girl off the platform to go to Discord, WhatsApp, and Snapchat. 3 apps, especially WhatsApp and Discord. There's some predators on there. Snapchat can be too. You guys got to watch out for stuff like this. Here's our absolutely crazy suspect, by the way. He looks like he's about to tell me that my opinion is invalid because I haven't watched the 4-hour video essay on why Morbius is a misunderstood masterpiece. It's absolutely crazy. Why would we let anybody that looks like this roam the streets? He looks like he hasn't washed his hair in about 3 days. And what's going on? He looks like he has pieces of uncut grass on his chin here. It's absolutely diabolical. Police were alerted last August when the mother discovered the messages and images. Trita was arrested and interviewed, but breached his bail conditions when he traveled to the girl's home in Manchester in an attempt to get her to drop the case. Once again, a crazy thing to do, traveling hours and miles away to a 14-year-old girl's house to make her drop the case, making the family feel, not safe and always on edge. The prosecutor, Rachel Yarwood, said Trito walked in through the back door of the property and confronted the complainant. Despite her asking him to leave, she said he also sent her letters, attempted to contact her by phone, and made attempts to frustrate the criminal investigation. Trito pleaded guilty to making indecent images, including 25 in the most serious classification of Category A. As you can see, I had to blank some stuff out of here. It looks like a redacted Jeffrey Epstein file, but it basically says the suspect made the victim of the 14-year-old girl watch and look at explicit images of children underage, all committed between January and August 2025. He also admitted witness intimidation and criminal damage. Here's another image of our clown, our circus clown getting caught on the body cam footage of the police officers. As you can see, the date is August 28th, 2025, and he absolutely looks out of it. He looks so goofy. I can't I absolutely cannot believe how silly this guy looks. This guy got jail for 28 months, and if you ask me, I don't think that's long enough since, considering the fact that they made the family feel unsafe at their safe place and made the girl terrified to go downstairs at night. I think this guy deserves a life sentence if you ask me. My heart does go out to the family and the girl in general. Um, that's all I wanted to talk about. You guys stay safe on the internet, and that's about it. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.